think the I think the actual double XP weekend is still going, but what they did give as an apology for the bugs and stuff like that was 13,000 free CP. So with CP you can get perks for your counsellors, or you can spend it on Jason kills. So all these different styles of kills which cost CP to unlock. Now, as I don't play as Jason that often, I was thinking that I would spend quite a few of my CP points on the counsellor perks. So I tend to play as AJ, and I've also unlocked Tiffany. Tiffany's a bit difficult because she's only got one repair. That does put me off a lot, but I do play a very stealthy type character, so with Tiffany I may well play as her at some point soon, but for now I'm generally concentrating on AJ, so any kind of additional perks and stuff like that to help my my playstyle would be great. Specifically after a map perk, I don't actually have the map perk yet, so that means you start with the map. When playing with friends and stuff like that, it's just a lot easier to meet up with each other, so I think it was really important to see if I can get that map perk. So we'll see if we can get it, and if not, then we'll just see how we go. So as you can see, we've got 13,208 CP. 13,000 was given free by the game's developers. Like I say, as an apology for the bugs and the launch issues that the game's had. So I guess we'll just get straight into it. So generally, you can just roll a perk for 500 CP. The perk will be at random. You get poor, common, uncommon, rare or epic perks. You can see here that I've got 2 epic perks assigned to AJ and 1 kind of rare perk. Oh no, it's an uncommon perk, sorry. There. I've also got this perk here which I've assigned to Tiffany. She's got poor repair, so I was wondering if that would actually help, but that's for another time. But I am going to keep that perk for now. So currently my setup with AJ is level-headed, chance to avoid detection completely during Jason's sensibility. Obviously great. You know, I don't want him seeing me, especially as I generally play very stealthy. Lone Wolf reduces your fear while you're alone and separated from teammates. Again, if you get split up and stuff like that, AJ's composure isn't the best, I don't believe. It's 7, which is actually not too bad, but it'll be even better if we're going to avoid fear while she's separated from teammates. And then finally we've got Night Owl, reduction to fear penalties from darkness. So yeah, again, naturally when you're running around in the dark and you turn off your light, or you're not under a street lamp, or in a house that's lit up, your character's going to start freaking out. So to have that is really good. What you'll also see is the stats that come with the perk. So down on the right hand side there, for example, I've got plus 51% darkness fear resistance bonus, so that's essentially what the perk's given me. And then you get a negative as well. So yeah, very decent perk that. But with the 13,000 CP, we can obviously see if we can get some better stuff than we've got. So currently level 18, not quite sure how levels affect what type of perk you get. I'm hoping it doesn't affect it at all, because I'm going to spend a fair bit of this CP now. So yeah, let's give it a go. So let's roll the first one. Okay, start with firecrackers. See, firecrackers aren't... I see these 3 perks as more important than starting with a set of firecrackers, so I'm actually going to sell that perk. And what we're probably going to be doing is rolling and selling quite often, because there are perks that I simply don't really want to use. They don't suit my playstyle. If I'm aiming not to run into Jason that often because I'm playing very stealthy, then generally I'd rather have stealthy perks than say a firecracker one where you know, it'll give me an opportunity to stun him and get away from him. I'm hoping that other people will be he'll be on other people rather than me before I get away. Okay, let's roll another one. Ice cold. Okay, so you experience less fear when seeing the dead body of your teammate. That's pretty good actually. Yeah, that's pretty good, but I don't actually think it's better than what I've got. So I'm actually going to sell that one. So we're looking for epic perks really, they're the ones we're going to really kind of take note of. Increase the amount of XP gained while equipped. See, that's pretty good, I've never seen that one, so essentially we'll just get more XP. It's only 1% XP, so I'm sure there's a more epic version of that which will yeah, so I will actually sell that, but that's good to know that perk exists actually. Okay, again, these sort of ones, not really kind of for me. Increases vehicle speed if you're escaping alone. No. I tend to go for the more stealthy escapes anyway. Increased stamina boost received after break free from Jason's grab. That is actually quite good. Again, doesn't really suit my playstyle. Cops rise quicker if you're the one that calls them. Just a good perk, but not quite what I'm after. Another stamina boost one. You see, I'm actually specifically after a map perk. Allow me to start with the map. That is something, you know, that I'm really interested in. Increase your total stamina, allowing you to sprint for longer durations. See, I don't sprint, but increasing total stamina is good, because even when you're jogging and not making sound, especially stamina with AJ, she's only got 4 stamina, so that could be quite good. And she's got decent composure, so perhaps I could replace that with one of these. For example, reduce fear while you're alone and separated from teammates. That could be quite good actually. So I'm actually going to replace that one. I'll give this one a go. I'll keep the Lone Wolf one for now though. I'll keep that here. But that marathon one could be good. I'd be interested in giving that a go. Again, another one which we're not too fussed about. So you can sell for quite a lot, so technically you end up having so much more CP than just 13k, because you can also sell them on. So a slugger one, you know, I suppose if I was using a character which was a lot more focused on strength and being able to take Jason down and getting away from him, that could be a really good one to have, but not really for my playstyle. Thrasher. Increase melee axe damage. Sorry, attack damage while using an axe. Yeah, no thank you. Deal more damage when playing as Tommy Jarvis. No. Start with medical spray. Again, not too fussed about that. You do tend to find quite a few medical sprays as you're stealthing around searching houses and stuff. This one's quite good actually. Escape Jason's trap and counsel it. Place bear traps easier. Yeah, he can leave one of the Jasons specifically. I think it's part 2. He can leave quite a few traps around, but if you're careful enough, you can disarm them, I believe. So I'm not too bothered about that. Sucker Punch. Increase your chance of basically stunning Jason by hitting him, so not really for us. Oh, this is interesting. Restful. Stamina recharge rate increase, allowing stamina to be recharged quicker while holding still or crouching. See, that is really good because AJ's stamina is not so great. I might actually choose that instead of Marathon, because Marathon does talk more about sprinting, and that is good. I do tend to have a lot of issues with stamina. I'm not, you know, when you're jogging, AJ doesn't make too much sound because she has got 10 stealth, you'll see there. So when she is jogging, she's okay, and to actually have an increased stamina whilst jogging would be much better. So I'm actually going to sell the Marathon one now, and I'll keep that restful one equipped, which is cool. Night Owl, reduction in fear penalties. Oh yeah, it's the same one we've got there, but just not as good. You can see they're both the same perk, but one's an epic perk and one's common, so naturally we'll get rid of the common one. Pyro. Again, it's not really a perk I need or want. I can't believe I've not rolled a map perk yet. Another Marathon one, which we'll get rid of. Yeah, the map perk essentially just lets you start with a map. Something I've really wanted for a long time, especially when I'm playing with John, Gamertag Johnny Chickshot. You would have seen him in some of the other videos we've got. you know, we like to be able to find each other pretty quickly and work as a team. So it's a perk that I'm really keen on. Increase the top speed of cars while you're at the driver's seat. No, I'll tend to let other people drive because I'm terrible at driving anyway. Quick swimmer. Always avoid water. Always avoid water. No need for it. Okay. Oh, another marathon one. See, this map thing is really strange. I was chatting with my friend the other day, and he mentioned that he had the map perk, 100 odd times, rolled the map perks so much. Easy listening, essentially boosts stamina whilst you're near a radio, but I don't know why you'd want to be standing near a radio anyway, which will obviously attract Jason. It just seems really silly. Nerves of Steel, interesting. Loss of minimap with higher fear does not occur. Oh, that's pretty cool, but again, if you manage your fear well enough, then you shouldn't have to run into that issue. Not saying that I do, but I always strive to. Grease Monkey, car starting and restarting time decreased. That's pretty cool, but again, not really as good as what I've got. Melee attack damage increased. Not for me. I'm probably going to get myself down to about 3k CP. I want to save some CP, so we've essentially still spent over 13 CP with the ones with the perks we're selling. But I don't want to spend all of my CP. I just want to save some, just for a rainy day, or in case anything kind of comes out. But I can spend CP on. I don't want to be left with none, so Leadfoot, increase the top speed of cars while you're driving seat. No. So it doesn't look like we're going to get the map perk. You never know, but it's really irritating if we don't. Ah, so that's the same one as I've already got, and it's actually better. You'll see this one plus 16 repair. Oh no, it's not as good, sorry. So I'll get rid of that one. Again, I'm using this one for Tiffany whenever I do play as a repair speed increased. She's only got one repair, so I'm hoping it'll help her. I'm sure it won't make it worse. Hopefully not anyway. Okay, Leadfoot again. Okay, cool. Roll another one. Again, cops arriving quicker. It's not really what I'm after. But when you do roll those rare or epic perks, you do get quite a lot of CP back when selling them. Again, we're only going to go down to 3,000, I think. Escape Artist, we've had that one. Boat stop speed's increased. Okay, we're not too fussed about that. Tend to let other people drive again, whether it's the car or the boat, because of how awful I am. Lone Wolf. Oh, we've got that one already, but it might be a better one. It's not actually a better one. We'll get rid of that one. Friendship. No. Well, we've only got a couple more rolls to go. It does look like we're going to get the map perk, which is just crazy when you think about it. The odds are really against us on that one. Oh, wow, there it is. There you go. I'm glad we got it on this video. Start with a large map. Also provides some resistance to fear effects. I didn't know that. So +5 for fear bonus. So that's good. I could have that instead of Night Owl, but it's something to think about. I mean, you obviously only get 3 slots for a perk. Well, I have always wanted the map perk, and it looks like I finally got it. And we only had one more roll to go, as you can see, 3,500 CP. So that's really good. I'm really happy with that. In fact, I'm actually going to probably call it there. It's probably a good time to call it. We've got this new Restful perk, which I think is really good. It's just a case of reduction to fear penalties from darkness, or chance to avoid detection completely during Jason's sensible ability. Losing one of those for the map perk. I'll have to have a think about that. I'm not quite sure what one to lose. Again, it all comes down to kind of play style and what kind of what helps me most, and if I feel I'm playing better as a counsellor. So yeah, that's good. I think that's good. Plenty of roles there. Couple of new decent perks. Got the map perk that I wanted. It's an uncommon version of the map perk, which isn't too bad. Obviously would have been better if it was rare or epic, but no, that's really good. I'm happy with that. Let's call it a day for there now. So yeah, we'll be, when we next go out on a run as a counsellor, I'm sure we'll be a lot more successful with these new perks. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching. As always, if you like the video, subscribe to Bearded Robot, and chuck us a like if you can as well. If you have any tips for me, leave it in the comments. I'm not the best player in the world, but you know, I know a fair bit about Friday the 13th now, but if there's anything that you want to kind of give me some advice on, that would be great as well. So yeah, look forward to hearing from you, and thanks for chatting guys, and I will see you next time.